Hey there, how's it going everybody? Today I'll be sharing with you a very quick and easy way that you can propagate out 100 plus plants in just a matter of minutes using one of these plug flat trays. Now you can pick these up at your local nursery, you can get them online through Amazon, and they're available with different quantities of these planting cells. This particular tray here is 128 cells and they range between 50 and 512. So to fill this tray here I'm going to be using a organic seed starting mix, and this Jiffy brand is my preferred product for this. You can get these 12-quart bags at your local big box store for about $5.50 a piece. So one of these 12-quart bags will fill up 2 of these 128 plug flats with a little bit left over. So here's a closer look at the mix. You can see the nice consistency here. This is a fine mixture of sphagnum peat moss, vermiculite, coconut coir, and a little bit of lime for pH balance. So to fill this plug flat up with the seed starting mix, I'm just going to put it inside of this 32-gallon tote, which fits it perfectly. That way anything that overflows off the sides I can recollect and use again. Alright, so I've got the flat in there and now I'm just going to go ahead and pour in my seed starting mix. And I'm just going to work it into the cells. So now that we got our flat nice and full, I'm just going to give it a quick tamping down by smacking the tray down real quick. And then if you need to, you can also go around and just press down on some of the squares that may have a little bit excess in them still. Now if I was going to be planting out a larger seed in this flat, I'd quickly go around with a pen or a pencil and just make a quick little divot in each one of these cells before putting the seeds in. On a side note, if you're growing out plants in a more commercial operation, you can buy something known as a Dibble Board, which would press down and indent all these cells at one time. Easy to make as well. But for your typical home gardener, a pen works just great. So in this tray, I'm going to be planting out some purslane seed. This is a very small seed, and I'm going to aim to try to get about 2 to 3 seeds in each one of these squares here. I'm going to be growing this out as part of my ground cover. The purslane has a myriad of uses. You can use it to make an FPJ juice, also known as fermented plant juice, which can be used as a plant fertilizer, or if done in a more sterile environment, you can actually drink it as a probiotic. You can eat it fresh and raw. You can eat the leaves and the stems, which are high in omega-3 fatty acids, different minerals, and vitamins. So to get these seeds planted out, I'm just going to open up the packet. Now I'm just going to go around to each different square and gently tap on the side of this, trying to get about 2 to 3 seeds out. If a few more come out, that's fine. So I've worked my seeds to the edge of the seed packet here, and like I said, I'm just going to go around now and as you can see, I still have plenty of seeds just in this one seed packet. And I picked this up from Baker Creek over at rareseeds.com. I'll also include a link to this if you're interested. Now this smaller seed just needs a really light dusting of soil atop, so you can just go around and do this. But I found that's not even necessary if you have one of these hand pump sprayers. This has got a nice wand on it with a fine spray that you can adjust to spray out or be more direct. And I'm just going to give this a few pumps. And now I'm just going to spray this down with the water a couple times like so. And as you can see, just by spraying it down with this tool, you're agitating the soil a bit on the top, which is helping to cover the seeds up. You just want to make sure as you're watering that you get each and every cell completely saturated. Sometimes I find it's best to let it soak in a bit and then come back a few minutes later and hit it again with the water. Now I find these plug flats to work especially well when you're using a smaller seed, like the purslane. I'm also going to be planting out some oregano, some thyme, some yarrow, some St. John's wort, some alyssum, all small seed that I want to propagate out in large numbers. So from there it can be very helpful if you get yourself a humidity dome to put atop. That helps to retain the moisture. And also if you got one of these seedling heat mats, it's going to really help and aid in the germination of the seeds as well. So that's it for now everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found this video helpful or entertaining in some way. And so with that, I hope this video finds you and finds you well, out in the world and out in your garden, planting more abundance in your life. Take care everybody. I'll be talking to you again soon.